Welcome to the new AT Improvements Project House. Okay, so when you first walk in, this is kind of what sold me on the house. I feel like with the right adjustments, add a little bit of lighting in there, modernize these railings, this could be kind of a pretty sweet grand entrance. And I also really like this stone fireplace. I think it looks pretty sweet right when you come in the front door, and I'll show you guys the other side in a second. But we got a little storage closet here, so nothing crazy, but eventually we can maybe do some lockers, if you will, with some coat hangers. So not sure what I'll do in this little nook, but we'll do something. So as you make your way in from the front door, I think this is where you would put like your dining table right here. This light right here, this is the one thing I made sure conveyed with the house. It's like I bought this from a clown or something, but this is definitely gonna get switched out. If we make our way over here, this is kind of gonna be an interesting space eventually. I think the vision is to maybe do like a big sectional couch that kind of goes here and runs around, and that way the focal point will be this fireplace once we get that rocking and rolling. As I mentioned, lighting is gonna be something I mention all the time in this house. I think we need a ton more of it. And then the TV right here, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's kind of awkward. As you saw, the closet is on the other side. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with this, but like everything in this house, guys, if you have ideas, comments, suggestions, leave them in the comments down below so I can figure out what I'm gonna do, because right now I'm kind of lost. And this is pretty cool right here. The trim is removable in a lot of locations, so whoever anchored this, I guess thank you, because I'll be able to remove this pretty easily. Another question I have for you guys is there's so much wood in this house, as you saw. There's wood up top, we have the wood beams, they have the wood vertical post coming up right there and there. I kind of want to switch out the wood trim with white trim, and then I might end up painting the windows too. I gotta figure that out, but if you have any recommendations, let me know. That's especially true for the bay windows over here. I think maybe breaking up some of the wood by adding some white trim around the perimeter would be a good call, but let me know what you think. As we come over here, we make our way into the kitchen. So this kitchen footprint is a little bit tricky. There's no obvious way to add on square footage, so we're kind of limited to what you see here. It's a little bit too narrow to try to add cabinets to the other side, but at the same time, I feel like there's not a whole lot of counter square footage. So a little bit of a challenge on what we're gonna do there. One thing I was thinking is we could maybe try to add countertop to the bay window for a little bit additional square footage. And I think we're just gonna replace the cabinets, put in some nice countertops, maybe do a range hood, but definitely welcome your feedback on this kitchen. Okay, so let's make our way back around the staircase here. Wanna just show you the other two rooms on the first floor. So this is, I mean, technically a bedroom. You know, you have a closet right here, but I think this is gonna be served better as like an office. All right, let's get out of the office slash bedroom and take a look at the only bathroom on this floor. So this is a pretty small half bath. I already took out the vanity, and then we have a pretty basic toilet right here. I'm gonna have to try to modernize this a lot, replace the toilet probably, a new kind of modern vanity. There used to be a mirror right here, obviously, so that'll have to be repaired or at least covered up with a new mirror. But this shouldn't be too bad. This is probably gonna be one of the first projects I tackle just because it's an easy win, and we can hopefully make it pretty nice. Okay, so that's it for the first floor. Let's head upstairs. And as I mentioned, this staircase right here, as well as kind of the whole entry, is what sold me on this house. I think once we add some lighting in here, we maybe put a chandelier in, we get some like artwork on the wall or something, this could be a really cool entrance, but right now, I still think it's not too bad. A lot of wood on the railings. I'm kind of torn about pulling all this out and doing something a bit more modern, or if I should just leave the top here and the bottom, then just kind of put some maybe black metal railings in between running horizontal. I gotta decide, but if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. So as you come up the stairs, there's this cool little, you know, walkway that goes over top, and something I thought about, which it's kind of embarrassing to admit, but you could get like a super tall Christmas tree, like 15 feet, put it on the bottom there, and then basically like put the star on top from right here. In terms of practicality, this kind of eliminates, you know, a bedroom and whatnot by having this elevated walkway, but I think it's pretty cool and I like the look of it. So let's take a look at the primary bedroom right here. So this is the biggest bedroom in the house, has some nice hardwood floors, has some pretty nice skylights there. Definitely a lot of potential here to make this nice. And then there is the bathroom that's attached to the bedroom right here.
And these bathrooms need a ton of help. First of all, the closets for the bedroom are actually located in the bathroom, so that's a little bit strange. And every upstairs bathroom has this step up so that they have a cavity to run the plumbing because we have the exposed boards underneath. And then you combine that with the phone booth style shower, the awkwardly placed toilet, the small sink. This bathroom needs a ton of help.
Okay, so we are leaving the primary bedroom now, going across the gangplank walkway again.
And then when we get to the other side, it's basically a mirror image of the primary bathroom. We have that awkward step up yet again, and then we have the closet, or one of the larger closets of the upstairs in the bathroom as well, which is pretty awkward, but it is what it is.
Okay, so as we leave that bathroom, we go right in here to the next bedroom.
And this bedroom is pretty similar to the bedroom on the other side of that elevated walkway. The hardwood floors, it still has two of the skylights. This one has some interesting stars painted on the walls, so we'll probably get rid of those. And this room, unlike the other room, does have a closet, but it's like a closet for ants, very small. And I don't know what we're gonna do about closets in this house, but we need to do something.
Coming right out of that bedroom, we have another closet, but this is also kind of shared with the HVAC system. So not a ton of real estate in there, but every square inch of storage in this house is at a premium, so we'll have to use that for something. Okay, let's head to the basement.
And if you guys are curious, this home is around 2,500 square feet. And as I show some B-roll of the basement, I'm curious if any of you are interested kind of in the financials or kind of the purchase price, the renovation costs, and basically talking numbers on all of these projects. I don't necessarily want to do that on this channel, but if you guys are interested on, you know, what I bought my last house for, what I plan on renting it for, what I bought this house for, what I think it could sell for, things like that. I'm thinking about maybe doing a channel in the future that just kind of talks about the business aspect of these renovations and also some of my other business ventures. So if you guys want to see that, let me know, and maybe I can create that channel in 2025.
If we swing around to the other side here, we have the utility room. So right here, you have the HVAC system kind of next to the stairs, and then some storage right here.
And when they were listing the house, they had this area over here listed as kind of like an in-law suite kitchen. There's this 2 electric burner stove with a hood vent over in the corner and then that weird little sink. I don't think I'm gonna repurpose this as like an in-law suite or second kitchen, but let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm leaning towards a workshop area.
Okay, let's take a look at what's left of the deck. So as you can see here, I've already started demolishing this deck for various reasons, which I'll explain in a future video. But I'm a horrible YouTuber because I probably should have just shown you this deck before anything was done to it. But here's where we're at right now. Almost done demolishing it. I have some big plans for this deck area. I want to do probably an extension of the deck to give us more space. I want to do a hot tub eventually. And it's just going to be a lot of work, but I think it's going to be awesome once we're done. So this is our koi pond, or what was once a koi pond. Are we keeping this? Are we demolishing it? I know what I want to do. I think this thing is completely toast, but I've got a couple of people in my ear saying maybe it'd be cool to restore. Let me know what you think in the comments. I feel like a koi pond or whatever kind of fountain is always like a good idea at the time, but the second something breaks or you got to do maintenance on it, it's just a pain in the butt. I'm thinking we just yank this and start from scratch. Okay, and as we make our way to the driveway here, as you can see, we got a dumpster on site for all of the deck materials. This is the entrance to the basement that we already talked about. This is where it leads. We have a super new basketball hoop. I wonder if we have a ball. We did in fact have a ball. It's got that extra crispy net, so it's like leave no doubt did you make it or not, as you can see. If we move over here, I think this is where I'm gonna put the shed. I'm gonna have to build this at a slope, which will be new for me. So we'll put that kind of right here maybe. That's probably gonna be one of the first videos since I need a place to put all my crap. And then if we make our way through this forest, we get back to the front of the house. So in my opinion, I think the reason this property has such a hard time selling is because the curb appeal is horrible. Literally the main entrance right here is falling down. It's like completely rickety. It has no curb appeal. So I have some big plans for what we're gonna do here. I'm thinking like a pretty big front porch that extends all the way to the end, but that's a long time off. We have plenty to do to keep us busy on the inside.
And that right there, guys, is the new project house in a nutshell. Definitely a lot of work ahead in 2025, but please leave your comment and feedback down below. I really could use your ideas on what to do with this house. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.